SMT Nation, we back. Nation, we've got updates out of AT&T, and they're big ones. They actually dropped this article, and it's got all the things that they're currently invested in, all the projects, and the progress on their networks. There's a lot of stuff here. All right, so we're going to cover it in today's commentary video, and I will link the article in the description. Also in the description is the real SMT Buy Me a Coffee link. If you want to support your creators directly, keep the SMT caffeinated and motivated, use that link, support the channel. Appreciate that in advance. Also, if you're looking for a great deal on wireless and you want to support the channel, then use the partner link in the description for Mint Mobile. Save money on your wireless service and support us in the process. Thank you. All right, now, there's a lot in this article, folks. Let's just start with the first thing. All right, AT&T has been very aggressively increasing the size and reach of their wireless network, increasing the size and reach of their fiber network, improving on the resiliency of their network, right? All these different things, and then in this article it highlights those. All right, now one of the metrics that they are now listing here in this article is that AT&T has reduced the likelihood of major outages by nearly 35%. While that may not seem like much, all right, they have heavily invested into a third emergency pathway for their mobile network hub, MTSO, to combat extreme weather and climate events. All right, now the thing about it is these weather events, the climate change that we've been seeing, these weather events are going to get more aggressive. They're going to get more extreme. So hurricanes, all these different tropical storms, things that happen in the Gulf area, they're not going to stop. They're probably going to intensify and get worse. So it's amazing that they have really focused on, battery backup, generator backup power. Pretty much every tower site I've seen in Ohio, for example, has those things. All right, so it's really great to see that. And, they've got the FirstNet contract that they have to hold up their end of the bargain. Additionally, AT&T has disclosed that they now cover more than 2.91 million square miles in wireless networking. That's an increase of 100,000 square miles compared to 2022. More than the United Kingdom. Okay, so they're comparing the country. So reaching 290 million people, that's a very, very large network. When you think about the 5G network, that's huge. I think T-Mobile claims they have over 300 million pops in with their 600 megahertz low band 5G. So AT&T, with a combination of the mid band and their low band, they own like band 5 licenses across the country. That's probably what that is, right? So all their sites, very modern, right, and you getting a sizable network. All right, they've also increased tribal land coverage by 40%. I believe that they said that they've got 150 million pops of the mid-band 5G spectrum by the end of the year. That was the last metric we had. We'll see where that 5G plus number ends up by the end of this year. My estimate, personally, I was hoping that they'd get to about 220 to 225 million pops. I feel like that's a bit aggressive, but I would like to see them get there. Probably more realistic, they get to about 200 million pops. We'll see where they end up. They're probably going to end up slightly behind Verizon. They'll be trailing T-Mobile by a sizable amount, but no doubt they will get there, folks. They will absolutely upgrade the entire country. 99% of tower sites will get upgraded, that sort of thing, and you guys will see an incredible available capacity on the AT&T 5G network. Additionally, they've got 60,000 miles of fiber run in 2022, right? So they are really focused on getting fiber going. They've got, I believe, 594 petabytes of data traffic average daily, right? Which is a 23% year-over-year increase. So they love fiber. They are the fiber leader across the country. They do run the most fiber miles. They have the biggest enterprise fiber network, I believe, and as well as to the premise, right, for homes and businesses. They also mentioned the AST Space Mobile deal. All right, they're going to be working to offer, cellular broadband hybrid with satellite for voice, text, and video. Now, that's interesting because everything we've been hearing up to this point was satellite partnerships for the emergency messaging, right? Maybe calling in the near future. But them doing video over satellite, that's going to require a lot of bandwidth that may or may not be available. And you got to launch sats, right? So we'll see where that goes. But the fact that they put it out there means that they are definitely in tune with what Verizon is doing with Clipper, with Amazon, and then what what T-Mobile is doing with Starlink. So they're not going to be left out of that party. They're definitely going to push that narrative as well. We'll see when all this kind of comes together. Again, you kind of got my take on some things, right? You got my take on where I think their 5G plus N77 C-band build will be. You got my take on where I think their fiber ends up. I think they probably, I think they said that they want to get to 30 million homes passed by 2025. I think they definitely get there, and I think they probably exceed that. They got the joint venture with BlackRock. I think they for sure are going to get there. And then the pops covered, I think they end up at 225. Best case scenario, 220 is probably like conservative. We'll see how they do that in that arena. But guys, a lot of good things at AT&T. Do not sleep on the Death Star. Right? This is a company that is very focused on their wireline and fiber business, and they're very focused on wireless too. Right? It's hard to outspend Verizon when they're really focusing on their wireless. Right? They're in two different camps. Right? Verizon is a primarily wireless company that offers some Fios. Meanwhile, AT&T is a wireline provider that focuses on fiber, but also tries to focus just as much on wireless. Right? They're very, very different. And T-Mobile dedicated to wireless. They don't own fiber or anything like that. They're all kind of different in that way, but they're all trying to do the same thing in wireless. We'll see where things shake out. What do you guys think of these numbers? Check out the article and let me know what you think. Do you like what you're hearing or seeing from AT&T? You think they get to those numbers? Do you like the outcome potentially? I do. I think they're going to be a force to be reckoned with moving forward. Slow and steady, they will be in there when it's all said and done. Love to hear what you guys have to say on this. You all the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Like, share, and subscribe for more. Turn on the bell notification icon to never miss an upload. Links in the description for all things going on with the channel. Big shout out to my YouTube members and patrons for making content on this channel possible. There's links for all that. Hit the join button, become a member, and then the Patreon link is in the description. Also in the description, the real SMT Buy Me a Coffee link. Support your creators that way. And if you're looking for a great deal on wireless, get it from our partner, Mint Mobile. Use the partner link in the description. Save money and help out the channel in the process. Thanks for watching, folks. We shall see you all in the next video. Peace.